I remember a friend of mine was around Prince one time, and he went to Prince's house, and this guy used to be super cool with. He went to Prince's house, and Prince walked up to him and was like this, look. And dude looked at the picture, and there was a woman with a camera on the picture. And Prince was like, yeah, I got that bitch. And then my boy was like, what you talking about? He was like, she was taking pictures of me. So I took a picture back at that bitch, and I got that bitch. And he was like, ha ha, ha ha.
Some weird shit.
That made his day, yo. You know what I mean? That made, like, he's showing people, like, look. So you get, when you famous, like,
right.
Yo, it be like that normal little shit that just like make your day. So I guess Mike felt like, yo, if I get out this house and I go sit at this house and I hang out, then yeah, this is normal to me.
Well, I said something on my Instagram. I said, after watching Surviving Neverland, here's my take. We'll never know what happened between Michael Jackson and those two boys. But we do know both of them filed lawsuits trying to get millions.
Mm-hmm.
Once someone comes forward who doesn't want money and details all of Michael Jackson's, alleged abuse, then I will believe it a lot more than what I'm hearing now. Because, and if you watch that Oprah, that talk afterwards, remember when she asked him, like, well, why did you sue? He goes, well, because I wanted to get the attention of the Jackson estate.
Right.
Well, why were you asking for millions? Well, I wasn't even really thinking about the money. Come on, man. Cut that shit out.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cut that fucking shit out. You're sort of like 100 million. You're not thinking about the money. Your career ain't doing shit these days. Like, come on, cut it out.
Well, let's take it here. I told you again, I am an advocate of two sides to every goddamn story.
Mm-hmm.
If something happened to you where you were molested or something happened to you, you were abused or whatever when you were younger, and it's tormented you your whole life, and then you finally get to a point where you like, you know what, I'm gonna go after this motherfucker, and you do. Are you is money? Are you gonna think about money? You are.
Yeah,
you are.
Most people do.
You are.
Unless you're financially at the point where you don't really care.
But
like a Macaulay Culkin.
But you're not. So therefore, the majority of people would be like, yo, I'm going to sue, because that's just the American way. You're going to sue, and money's going to come up. So what makes him any different than anybody else to go, yo, you know what? I'm going to put up money. I'm going to sue for money, because I'm quite sure everybody in his ear was telling him to do that. Ain't nobody going to go, yo, you know what? Let's go get Michael Jackson and put him in jail. Like, everybody probably went to him and was like, yo, you might as well get some money out of it. Not saying that it's right, but I'm just saying that he's only doing what was probably told to him. You know what I mean? And who wouldn't have did that?
I mean, I think he's trying to get a check.
I mean, yeah.
And this is what I mean by everyone's just dirty on both sides. Once again. You see what I'm saying?
Once again.
Like if he just wanted, okay, look, I'm suing for $100. Pay me my $100 and admit to what you did, and we'll be even. No, I want $100 million. And it got thrown out of court, and they're appealing.
Yeah.
They're both suing.
And so what make you is what break you again. Yeah. You went after the money. You added the money into there, and the money is actually what broke the deal.
What makes people not completely believe you. I don't know what happened. I do not know. I do know that I interviewed this dude named Ronnie Newt.
Mm-hmm.
He was a gangster out of the Bay Area whose kids, called the Neutrons, were signed to Joe Jackson. And he showed me pictures of him being at Michael Jackson's house. He's wearing the glove. He's hanging out with Michael. Here's Bubbles, whatever. And he pulled out a picture. He said, this right here is a picture of my son in his underwear at Michael Jackson's house. They offered me $200,000 to say that Michael Jackson molested my son.
I said, I'm here to help Michael. Oh, he said, oh, no. That ain't what we want with you. We heard it that your boy spent nights at the house. We want to know if Michael tampered with him. I just picked him up or touched him in any kind of way. If he did, we got $200,000 for you. I said, huh? I had just got out of prison. I said, man, I can't do that. Can't tell no lie like that. I ain't doing that.
But there it goes again.
Yeah.
It's truth and lies.
Truth and lies.
Truth and lies
but-
dilute everything, man.
But what I honestly feel in this whole situation, like I said, I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but personally, I feel like those two mothers should get the fucking death penalty. Fuck those two mothers.
From the Michael Jackson shit.
The fact that they're leaving their son for a week.
This is what I'm saying. You have to look at the actions of others. These women, you have to look at what they did. Why are you allowing your son because it's Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
You're allowing a grown man. You went and picked up a grown man to come sleep at your house with your son repeatedly. You allowed this man to get you a hotel room away from your son, on a whole nother floor than your son,
Right.
on a whole nother hotel than your son. You repeatedly allowed this because why? Because you was caught up. You had the limo. You had a jet too. You had money.
He bought one of
you
a
had
house.
access. You bought a house. You was getting stuff too, and it diluted your attention away from what was important. So therefore, even if all that shit was true, you have to place blame on other people as well. Like it's two sides to every fucking story. Everybody need to be held accountable. All this shit can't happen alone.
Yeah.
Everyone had a part in this. You cannot do everything that's going on. You cannot have done this alone. There's someone else that aided you regardless. I don't give a fuck who you are or what your situation is. In every situation that we discuss right now, there was someone who aided. If it deals with R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, there are others who aided. At the end of the day, yes, the actor was wrong. I get that. But what led to that? How did it get there? You know what I mean?
And I've always said, because I really push for financial literacy. I have a Instagram page called Vlad Stocks where I talk about different investment strategies and stuff like that. And I've always said that you will always make better decisions if you have a financial base.
Mm-hmm.
When you're living paycheck to paycheck, you will make the worst fucking decisions in your life. Yes, you will. So
one fucked up move will throw your whole fucking shit off.
All off. And this is why I said, have a savings. Yeah. Have a lot of money put aside.
Yes.
Live under your means so you could have a bag. So you're not chasing after, things that you're not supposed to be doing because you're worried about paying your mortgage next month. You're worried about getting your car repoed and stuff like that. When you have a financial base, you will look at a situation and say, yeah, we can hang out, Michael. I didn't leave my son in a closed room, period.
Yeah.
R. Kelly? Oh, yeah. Who's the last person he put out? Sparkle in the 90s? He hasn't put nobody on. My daughter ain't going to get shit out of this. We got to go somewhere else with this shit.
Right.
This promise of fame, none of these motherfuckers put nobody on. No one got famous off these people.
If you have a sound bank account and you have money, you make rational sound decisions. Yes, you do. And decisions that take thought. And that goes with everything. That even goes with, you won't even fight a motherfucker.
Right. I got too much to lose.
You got too much to lose. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be like, you'll look at a fight differently. Somebody call you a bitch, you'll be like, yeah, all right, I'll be a bitch. I'm out. You know what I mean? I ain't about to
back in my Rolls Royce.
Let me hop back in my Benz Sprinter and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
So yeah. A bank account. Yes, you having money, you'll make sound decisions. Absolutely, I agree with. Shit, my shit be so. I can't even if I go shopping and I gotta piss, dude, I be buying all kind of bullshit. Just I be like, put that on the counter. Hurry up, just go. I get home, it's mediums and shit. Bullshit that I shouldn't have even
Too rich
bought.
these days, man.
Right.
That Old Spice money is, changing you.
because I'm uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And that's all you basically saying, I mean, about being about having a sound bank account,